station.
Okay, fasten your seatbelt. Time for something a little different here on KTRH. Joining us live in studio is a guy who was a big part of Saturday Night Live, making copies, of course. He's gone on to star in such movies as Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, The Animal, most recently Grown Ups.
We, of course, are talking about the one and only Rob Schneider. Good morning,
Thank
Rob.
you.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you. It's great to thank you for having me. I like the way you said carved out a nice career. I think I have carved out. I like the way that just.
Better than chiseled.
Yeah, chiseled or cut through, or pushed his way into. But that all works.
Well, you're in town doing stand-up. Sorry, Anthony Weiner resigned from Congress.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm always amazed. Listen, if you're a congressman, you obviously have an assistant. You obviously have somebody who's a staff. You could easily, if you have to, take a picture of your private parts. You can easily borrow a phone from somebody on your staff and do it. Give yourself a plausible route of denial. But obviously, he wasn't capable of that. It was a very weird kind of thing, but that's just the thing. People haven't figured out the internet yet. We haven't figured out Twitter and Facebook to where people still can end their careers in literally 2 minutes. That's new.
That's true. Well, everybody knows you certainly in connection with a lot of the Adam Sandler films. You're a good friend. You play a lot of ethnic characters. Is that your niche, or do you find it more challenging in the mainstream?
I just loved Alec Guinness, the old English actor, and Peter Sellers. I don't think they were confined by their, what ethnicity they were born in. I think you can play any role. Why not? I think Brando played a pretty good Sicilian, and I think you just, for me, it's a challenge. I think as an actor, I can play anything, and that's what I got into it to do. There's just not a lot of guys giving me roles to do different stuff except Adam Sandler. So, but it's been fun. I just always saw myself as a character actor, like Peter Lorre. The guy who talked like this, everything he said was amazing. I couldn't believe it. He'd wake up in the morning, I'll have some coffee. Sounded like, Rick, I need the papers of transit. I miss some of those great voices from the old, the old days. Humphrey Bogart, we said a great many things last night, and you said I was to do the thinking from now on, and I've done a lot of thinking since. We both know that you belong with Richard. It's part of his work. It's a thing given, from Robert Shaw from Jaws, or that was just, you don't have those voices, that, 1,000 men get in the water. 85 get out, sorry, sit the rest, that day, 145 or. Yes, I miss those kind of voices, and.
Well, we don't need those guys. We got you.
Yeah, well, it was just, it was fun to, to kind of come up and create kind of things, and still, there's a couple of guys, Jean Reno, that French actor. They talk kind of like this when he's talking. He's a French actor, and a very low voice, almost like a whale or an elephant.
Wow.
Very low, and talks like this when he's talking.
I always wanted to meet him. Now I don't have to.
Very interesting actor. Very interesting.
Is it true you're going to be the next comic on Dancing with the Stars?
No, I don't know. I don't know. First of all, Dancing with the Stars, I have to question they should put a question mark after that. I never know who half of those people are. So you should call it the show what it really is. Dancing with the Stars, we could get. Dancing with the people who said yes. We wanted Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt, they said no. So we ended up with these losers.
Well, you're in town for the Improv. What are you doing out there? What's your favorite topic right now?
Well, I think what happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger has to talk about, because it's, he had, an affair with his own nanny, and, they had a kid together. I guess it got kind of obvious that it was his kid. He'd walk in the room going, hey, listen, Dad, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Look, he's 6 years old. He's benching 250. After a while, figured out it was him.
Well, welcome to Houston, Rob.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have a blast.
Yeah, it'll be a fun show. Hope people come on out. It'll be good.
At the Improv through Sunday.
You can do it.
Time now, 8:26.